One small slab of concrete could end up costing Fort Oglethorpe taxpayers $80,000.
And that slab used for a cricket pitch at the Polo Field, and a lawsuit have your money at stake. In this evening's Waste Watch segment, News Channel 9's John Madewell takes a swing at this controversy. John?
Well, Sarah and John, last week a jury awarded the woman filing this suit $80,000 for attorney's fees. And it hasn't yet been determined, but the city's been told to remove the pitch.
300 square feet of concrete delivered a potential solid hit to Fort Oglethorpe taxpayers.
In light of the jury's verdict, do you feel like this is a waste for the taxpayers?
If we ultimately have to pay the $80,000, sure.
Here's the problem. The Polo Field was deeded to the city back in 1950. The deed said the land was to be used only for schools, parks, or playgrounds, other public purposes, and that's it.
We felt like that, it being used for any kind of sporting event was appropriate.
In late 2007, the city poured the pitch. At that time, they were building this sidewalk, and
there was no cost to us. We had one of the players volunteer the funds to pay for the concrete.
But last week, the interpretation of the city charter came with a huge cost in court. City Council amended the charter in the late 90s to protect the park. It clearly says no future construction or obstruction of any sort shall be allowed. Sharon Anderson brought the suit and won on grounds of charter violation.
Hindsight's always 20/20, I guess.
Meanwhile, these three therapists were walking Barnhardt Circle during their lunch break. We caught up with them and brought them up to speed on the jury's decision. Their verdict was unanimous.
What do you think about that?
I just think it's ridiculous. It's a waste of money and time.
I think it's crazy. It is. It's a waste of money.
But Goulart says this contest is not over. He says the city plans to take one more swing in court and hopes to come out on top.
He understands taxpayer frustration.
I'm sure that there's probably a lot of concern, but I'd like to be afforded the opportunity to have the court to take another look at this.
Now, the city has until the middle of next month to file a motion. I'm told city leaders plan to do so. Meanwhile, we tried to contact the woman who filed this suit, but we have not heard back from her. John?
All right, good story. Thank you, John.